Alright, we're back. So I'm going to put this motor, put the covers down here, seal this all up. So you take your inner cover here, lift it up, push it up in the O-ring up top. We take our clip here. These ones here, I have to use my small screwdriver to get up in here. So you put that in there up against the top. Come on the bottom like that. Leverage it up, push in with your thumb. Like this. And it goes right in. So cover goes all the way up. So you're going to one behind it. So you just kind of leverage it a little bit, push with your thumb. A little bit, light pressure, and just let the screwdriver do the work. Pops on in there. Once you're there, you try to rotate these. And that centers up the O-rings. Make sure there's no leaks. Okay, where's the other two clips at? There we go. So, same deal. Get the inner one all the way up. Shove it up in the O-ring. I already got the bottom installed down here, so. I didn't feel it pop in there, so I'm going to redo this one. There it goes. So just go like this. Push with that a little bit. Push with your thumb a little bit of time. So you just go over center and it slides right in. Pushing the rest over your thumb. Pretty simple, straightforward. The key is trying to move the push rods and make sure they're centered. Okay, that was easy. Okay, now we got this centered up a little bit. We still got this open over here. So, a little tape to put over that. Yeah, Scooby. Got some good eBay tape here. We'll use that. So we just wrap this around the fitting down here so nothing can drop in here. There you go. Seals that up. Alright, now I can work on the motor. So I got a nice long tap. I'm going to try to catch an original thread. Make sure your angles are the same as your other bolt. To make this easier for alignment, I'm going to get me a longer bolt to put in here so I can see the angle better. We'll grab one. So we grab a nice long bolt like that. So that gives you a good reference to make sure you're not cross-threading anything. So see the angle here, see the angle of this one. See how this one's a little bit higher than that one. So I'll look at the correct angle, the correct plane. So you're like that, it looks a little different. You look at this angle, it looks pretty close. That's what you want. And then from this angle, the same thing. You want to make sure it's pretty close. So right now, you see how it's pretty close to the right angle. And like I said, I think it was in the right angle already. It's just it was just engaged in the wrong part of the thread. So the fitting will go down just a tick. Hopefully the tap will follow the original hole, not the new one. I'm leveling up with the height of this bolt tab, or I mean the other bolt behind it. Problem is cutting threads all the way, which I don't want to be doing. Let's see what it's doing. Can't really tell what the hell it's doing, but I don't like the feel of it. I think it's following a new thread, which I'm trying not to do. I don't know. What I'm doing I don't like. I think I'm gonna get me another longer bolt. Try to jam a longer bolt in there. Scooby's not happy right now. They're shooting fireworks off and it's pissing him off. Okay, here's a bolt right here. What are you doing, Scooby? You got a vibration issue? He's got a vibration issue. Look at that. Yeah, he's hyperventilating right now. He don't like noises like that. They're shooting fireworks off and on for some stupid reason. They've been doing it for a month now down here. Either they're shooting at people. That happens too. Never know around here. Okay, I'm gonna try the bolt. Trying to get the original thread to catch here. I think we got something going on here. I don't know. It's going pretty hard. The angle looks good. So I lowered it down slightly. This angle looks good here. It's going in hard though. Yeah. I think it's just making that new thread. It's committed now, it just doesn't want to stop. That's the problem with these things. Once you got a bad hole going, it's hard to stop it. It's definitely chewing stuff up. Yep, it's destroying the threads. Can't seem to stop it from doing it. So now we're in a three full threads in. Can't see. It doesn't look like a cross thread, but it is a double thread. But see, the problem is now it's going in. It's committed to doing it now. All right. So the tap didn't catch it. It's falling to this bolt. The angle's correct. It's just started in the wrong spot. The thread's nice and loose now. It's straight in every plane. Just a phase angle. Yeah. we're committed to this now. It's just I can't stop from doing it, so it's just going in right now. It's going in really, really hard. There's no way for me to stop it from happening. The only way you stop it is to drill it out for the helical, and that's how you stop it. There is no stopping it once it starts. Yeah, it's just going in there and making a new thread on top of the old thread. It's just destroying the hole. Nothing I can stop it. I can't stop from doing it. See, it's just going. There's another turn in now. It's a ½ inch into it. It's not a damn thing I can do about it. So once it started, and that's the end of it. Yeah. See the double pop? One. Okay, the one that goes in on. I'm unscrewing the bolt. One. Oh, it's only doing one now. See the thread's all screwed up now. See how loose it is? So it's putting two in there. Yeah. I don't know what to do. It's pretty much I can't stop it, so it's what it is. Uh-oh, a little Scooby again. Scooby, you're not happy. Damn. Pisses me off. What am I going to do here? I don't think anything I can do to fix it. Some things you just can't fix. If I put a tap in there, it's just going to cut its way in instead of forcing its way in. If I cut it in there with a tap, it'll just, all the metal will come out destroyed 100%. If I push it in with a bolt, it's almost as bad. Except I'm not cutting the metal, I'm just pushing it out of the way. So I'm forging it differently, which I think is a better option than the other one, but not by much. There's nothing I can do about it. Put it in there, see what happens. If we don't like it, we'll have to pull the head off to fix it. I have no direct access to drill and tap. I'm committed to whatever it is at this point. Come on, Scooby, look out. Come on, go. Come on, move. The other way. Move. It's down here on my feet, see? What was that? Is that another noise? Yeah. I don't know why they're shooting fireworks off, but nothing better to do, I guess. It's in there almost an inch now. Okay. Sure looks like. Looks like the threads are in there. You can see how way deep in there, which is, I was in there that deep. I went in there this deep here. So that's 3/4 of an inch in there, I went at least. So I went way, way down in there. You can still see all the threads are still there. So I don't know if this hole was previously screwed up or not. Oh, I remember about, no, shit, I know. Actually, I remember this had a metric bolt put in it. Yeah, that's what they do. They put a metric bolt in a stupid thing. If you go back to the first videos, you'll see I had a metric bolt stuck in one of these holes here. I remember that now. That's why that thread's all screwed up. It wasn't me after all. I'm fixing the thread by jamming this in there. Yeah. Play back the videos, you'll see. That's why it didn't work. So I only got 3 bolts. I threw away the other one. It's metric. So basically what I did by jamming this bolt in here is I put the thread back to stock. They had put a metric bolt in which changed the pitch by 2 threads per inch. Then, so it moves the threads all around, spreads them out or thins them whatever way it went. When I put this bolt back in, it pulls it back to where it should be. So it's moving the metal around. Now the metal will move a little bit, but it will fracture and fall off at some point if you keep doing it. Yeah, there I just bottomed out. It's the back right there, hard bottom. So I think what I did was I copied the original thread, but that first 1/2 inch of thread was pretty bad because of the Allen bolt. I mean the metric bolt was in there. So that's why you're seeing those, like the 3 to 6 thread in there are kind of really bad looking. That's when the things kind of overlap each other and it just mushes all the material away. The other threads are fine. See, the bolt's nice and tight in here. See, it's nice and good. It's not rattling around real bad. See how it's good. You get out further, it gets a little looser. You get about out here, see it gets worse. So, see, this one moves around quite a bit too. See, when you get out toward the edge, just not as bad as this one. So here's the last 2 threads of that one. Here's the last 2 threads of these ones here. See, it's twice as much looseness in it. So the threads go in there very, very deeply. So if I put a longer Allen in there than this, it'll have more thread in there. So it'll work. You see how the threads, you know, they don't look too bad in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some longer Allens. I don't know why they put such short Allens in these things anyway. I like the longer ones anyway. What are you doing, Scrubby? What? 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 They picking on you? What's going on? Yeah, got a vibration issue. Scooby's a storm rescue dog, so he does not like loud noises like that. It sounds like thunder. It really makes him mad. Or not mad, but unhappy. That one's too long, sir. That looks just about right. There we go. I like that length right there. That's a short one. That's why you have a junk box laying around your junk in it. See? There's 2 of them right there. It's got some bunch of crap on it right there, but okay, let's see how these go into the motor or into the hole. Put the good one in first. goes in there tight. Damn. I'm hoping that'd go in easier than that. Okay, that bottoms out right there. So this goes in that deep before it bottoms out. See, the flange is over about 5/16 thick. That's a little bit under a 1/4 inch. So the whole bolt goes in there on this one. It does not go in on that one. So we're going to have to make it go in all the way. So I'm going to see if I can make this thing go in there all the way. Do some more thread forming. Get things kind of match up a little bit in here. So I'm going to put some oil on there. Make sure everything is straight. It all looks straight. I'm just going to go ahead and jam this thing all the way in there as far as we can go. Not too bad yet. I haven't brought out the big guns yet. All right. Now we're going to bring out the bigger gun. Because I'm getting tired of doing it. Oop. Okay, it goes down about the same distance as the other one. So that's a plus. Okay, so that's all the way in. So even though it's got damaged threads, we're using all the threads now. You get all the way to the inside, those are good threads way deep in there. So as long as it'll fit into the manifold, which is why they cut it away through here for clearance. See, as long as you get through there and get in there, we'll be fine. Okay. The next problem is short bolts. I could probably use longer ones on these too, if I want to. So you only have that many threads, which ain't very many. Get something like that, that's quite a few, see. I'm thinking something in between these two would be the best one to use. So I'm going to go get me something in between these two. So I went up an 1/8 inch in the length. Oop. So that's probably about a 7/8 probably now. Yep, 7/8 of an inch. These are probably longer. Yep, these are 1 inch. Okay, so let's see if these go in the hole without any problem. Okay, that one definitely no problem. It goes in there with 1/8 of an inch by hand. Okay. So that one's pretty good. No issues with that bolt. Okay, I'm going to go on this side over here, which I was having problems with this thread, I think, also over here. See, it gets a little tight right there. So maybe we got the same issue. We might have put the metric bolt in 2 different holes instead of only one. I got it, people. Come on, look out. In my way. Okay, where's my little quarter drive? Here's the quarter drive, here's the 1/2 inch. Let's see. This one's going in okay. It's got some drag on it, but nothing serious. Okay, all the way down. Yeah, just not quite finger tight. Close though. Goes like half a turn, stops, half a turn, stops. And it goes all the way now. Okay, so that goes all the way in there now. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and put this in here. Everything should fit together correctly now. So put the 2 Allen bolts, I mean 2 hex in here. And let's see if these long Allen bolts will fit. Okay. All right. It's in there. These nice simple jobs are not simple. See? Problem. That length goes in there real easy. So just a matter of lining up the hole, sticking the bolt up in there, wiggle around until it finds the spot it likes, which is right there. Now it's going. We've got a good 5. That's almost 5/16 inch of thread. Good thread going there before you start compressing. So that means we probably get about 3/8 of an inch of action to be used to hold it in, which is a lot better than it was. I've seen a lot of these mounted motors where they strip out the bolts because they only got a 1/4 inch worth of thread in the damn thing. We are not going to have that problem. Just kind of lightly torque these in. Not all the way down. Make sure your manifold is straight up and down. You got the perfect alignment tool right here. Looks pretty straight to me. Looks straight to you. Nope. Now we come over here to 1/2 inch bolts. Let me go ahead and tighten these up. You notice how this wrench offset looks perfect for the cylinder angle. It's almost like they maybe we're supposed to have hex bolts over here instead of stupid Allens, huh? Okay, bring them down not quite to flush. Tighten them over the other side first. You want to tighten this side first because the other side has a slot on it. Can slide in a little bit if we need to. Okay. Allen wrench. Okay, pull out the L wrench here. Tighten them down with that. About that much. Make sure the Allen's all the way in there. It's tight. Probably put about, a little over 15 foot-pounds in there probably, maybe 18. I don't think I might have hit 20, but I don't know. That's how strong I am. It's torqued. The final torque's over here. Not quite much on these because they're smaller. It's on an open end too, so about that much. There you go. It's probably a good 12, so it feels kind of mushy because the bolt's sucking into the slot a little bit. See, it's working itself in. If you had a wash in there, it'd be a little bit better, but Harley never used washers. So. Alright, so that's all in there pretty good. It's straight up and down where we want it to be. So, another real simple installation job that takes forever. Cord alignment looks halfway decent. A little bit of a lip on that side. Looks like the heads are a little bit too close together, would be my guess. And this one has the big lip on the top up on the inside in here. See, it looks really nice there. This one here, it's good up on top. There's a lip down here on the bottom. So it's like the manifold is like this a little bit. That's because you're tightening a rubber. Rubber is not 100% accurate on how things go together. It does what it wants to. Okay. So we got that in there now. So now we just need to put our rocker box covers back on and do the rest of it. Alright, let me clean my table up. I got junk everywhere. I'll be back.